our allotted time here, and I definitely want to respect everybody's day. At the end of this, we're going to march back to Hyde Park peacefully. I would encourage you to smoke them if you got them. And in fact, go ahead and smoke them if you got them right now. Because before we leave these steps, I have one final thing I would like to say. Does anybody here live in Arlington? Make some noise. Does anybody here know if your representative is Tony Tinderholt? One of you. All right, very good. Hey, me too. Tony Tinderholt is a Republican who is my representative. I've lived in Arlington for 31 years. Tony Tinderholt is a veteran who is sympathetic to the plight of medical marijuana patients in Texas. Give him a hand. However, he has not seen fit to be courageous on behalf of medical patients in Texas. Boo!
Howard!
I find it unacceptable that a man who has served this country and knows his brothers and sisters in arms could be benefiting right now from medical marijuana will not fight for it right now. I am sickened by the amount of times that I have gone to see this man in the Capitol, sat down with my own brother who is suffering from stage 4 mantle cell lymphoma and getting sympathetic eyes, a handshake, a hug, and that being the end of it. I'm sick of it. And if Tony Tinderholt wants to hold on to his seat in Arlington, he better pay attention. Because there are people right now in his district who are medicating with medical marijuana, whether he likes it or not. And he represents these people. I'm one of them. It is not enough to be sympathetic to medical marijuana anymore. Texas lawmakers, are you listening to me? Yeah! We now have a limited medical marijuana program in the state of Texas. It is time for these Republicans, these Democrats, these independents, these libertarians to start championing marijuana in this state. Do you agree?
Yes. Yeah!
Then do me a favor. Sometime this weekend, I want you to go and Google Tony Tinderholt and go to his campaign website and get his phone number. And on Monday, I want you to call and leave a message with one of his many very nice staffers. And don't get me wrong, I really like Tony Tinderholt. That's why I'm calling him out on this. Because he needs to get with the program. I would like him to be my lawmaker still, but if he's not going to get with the program, then we got a problem. Yeah! And so I want every one of you, even if he's not your lawmaker, Tony Tinderholt, I want you to go and I want you to, don't email him, call him, and take 60 seconds and leave a message with one of his aides. And say, you know what? I'm not a constituent, or maybe I am if you are, but I represent constituents who are currently dying in your district, sir, who need medical marijuana right now, sir. Not when it's politically convenient. Not when you have been a lawmaker long enough that you feel comfortable championing something controversial. Not then. Now. Right now. And if Tony Tinderholt and the rest of our Texas governing body don't get with the program, we're going to vote their asses out. Because like it or not, we're a medical marijuana state now. So your personal opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The law is the law. And I would like to see our laws get smarter to help patients better. How about you? In fact, I would like to see us have a medical marijuana program that is not limited to a list of qualifying conditions. Because I think the list of qualifying conditions is absurd. What do lawmakers in Austin know about your health?
Nothing!
Jack shit. Your doctor knows more about it, and you, as a citizen, need to be able to have a safe conversation with your doctor, whether you're suffering from a stumped toe and an ingrown toenail, or PTSD, or fibromyalgia, Crohn's disease, cancer. I could go on and on and on and on. So the list of qualifying conditions is bogus. I want you all to understand that the only way that Texans are going to get the medicine that they need is if we legalize whole plant medical marijuana. Period. It doesn't need to come from a little pharmacist. It doesn't need to have a barcode on it that says it's from GW Pharmaceuticals. It doesn't need to be any of these things. You, responsible adults, need to be able to choose what you are going to medicate yourself with. And to be fair, you're already doing it. I can see you doing it. You, and hey, me. Hey, I need a light. I went out. Monologuing. I get to monologuing. But my point is this, my friends. If this is the only marijuana activism you do in the year, then you are letting your state and me and everyone here down. You all have a unique opportunity to be part of changing the state of Texas forever by making us a smart marijuana state. By deciding that we're no longer going to put people in cages for possessing this plant like we're not doing today. I guess we got a freebie or something. I don't know. I don't get it. But if I did this on Monday, they would lock me in a cage. So, the lawmakers, they gotta know how you feel. They gotta know where you stand. If you don't have a relationship with them, you're not doing everything that you can. And it's so easy. It's so easy. How many people, the thought of sitting down with your lawmaker kind of terrifies you? It's okay, raise your hand. How about this? No, you won't. No, you won't. If they're locking up people who talk to their representatives about marijuana, guess who they come after first? They know where I live. I live down the street from the police station. They could come and find me at any time. And find what? A misdemeanor amount of marijuana. They better have a damn good reason for kicking my door in. But the lawmakers need to know about it. They need to know you care. They need to know that it's not what they think. And you need to be the person that tells them to that. Are you with me? Yeah! Number 2, I want you, the next time you see a Fort Worth Police Department officer today, I want you to thank them for what they're doing for us today. Because if it wasn't for Sergeant Tracy of the Fort Worth Police Department, we would not be able to do this event the way we do it every year, safely, without arrest, exercising our First Amendment. So please make sure you thank these Fort Worth Police Department officers. Third, I want us to all stay together. Our crowd is obviously slightly smaller than when we arrived. And as we know, some law enforcement are visual predators. So let's keep the herd together. Right? Do I need to explain it further than that? Okay, then finally, we are going to stay at Hyde Park until 5 o'clock. That is the official close of the event. I would like to make sure every one of you stops at every one of those vendors and thanks them for supporting your rights as marijuana consumers and advocates in Texas. Even if you don't care what they're selling, even if you have zero interest in 100% legal CBD oil, even if you have zero interest in the finest locally blown glass in the state, even if you have zero interest in voting to change the laws here in Texas, stop by these sponsors and thank them for supporting the cause. Because this event, it was free for all of you, It cost DFW NORML around $7,000 to produce this event.
Thank you!
And we would not have been able to do it if it weren't for every one of those vendors out there at Hyde Park waiting on you to return. So I want you to thank them if you can, maybe a little patronage, do a little business with them. If not, just thank them and like them on Facebook, guys. Encourage these businesses to continue to support our rights, and together we will end cannabis prohibition in the state of Texas very, very soon. Urge the world.